prayed this prayer 1,000 times, and the answer hasn't come. I have searched the sky for movement and found silence, everyone. Not the silence of abandonment, but the kind that holds its breath, like the moment before morning, when the night hasn't left yet. I am still waiting, but I'm waiting on you. I am still waiting, and I know you'll come through. Not because the answer's easy, not because the road is clear. I am still waiting because you have always, always shown up here. Every promise feels so distant when the calendar keeps turning, and the gap between the asking and the answer keeps on burning. But I've learned that God's delays are not the same as God's denials, and the waiting room of heaven is still holy ground and trials. I am still waiting, but I'm waiting on you. I am still waiting, and I know you'll come through. Not because the answer's easy, not because the road is clear. I am still waiting because you have always, always shown up here. Wait for the Lord, be strong and take heart. Wait for the Lord, He's working in the dark. The waiting is not wasted, the silence is not still. Wait for the Lord, He's working, and He will. Still waiting, still waiting on you, Lord. Still waiting. I know you know this prayer by heart. I've brought it every day. The same request, the same worn hope, the same desperate need to say that But I am still believing, even when the faith runs thin, and I come back to this altar again and yet again. I've asked you this before, and I'm asking you again. I've asked you this before, not because you didn't hear me then, but because persistence is a language you respect. I've asked you this before, and I'll keep asking until the answer is met. The widow kept on knocking at the judge who would not bend, and the answer that she needed finally came in the end. So I'll be like that widow, persistent, bold, and sure, coming to my Father who loves me even more. I've asked you this before, and I'm asking you again. I've asked you this before, not because you didn't hear me then, but because persistence is a language you respect. I've asked you this before, and I'll keep asking until the answer is met. Ask and keep on asking, seek and keep on seeking, knock and keep on knocking. He will open the door, for the Father loves to give good gifts to those who ask. So I'll keep on asking. That is all I have to do. I'll keep asking, I'll keep asking. You will answer. I'll keep asking. They sent word that you were needed, but you didn't rush to come. And by the time you arrived there, what they feared had finally done. 4 days late by human counting, right on time by heaven's plan. For the God who raises the dead isn't stopped by death's demand. Even when it seems too late, you are 4 days late, and still able. Even when the tomb is sealed, you call what's dead to rise. Even when I've given up the count, you show up in the time that only heaven 4 days late and still on time. What looks like a delay to me is a purpose in disguise, for the miracle is greater when it comes against the tide. When the doctors have stopped hoping, when the money's run its course, when the only thing remaining is a prayer and its source. Even when it seems too late, you are 4 days late and still able. Even when the tomb is sealed, you call what's dead to rise. Even when I've given up the count, you show up in the time that only heaven knows. 4 days late and still on time. Days late and still on time, you always come through. Still on time, still on time, always, always. Still on time. The miracle hasn't come yet, but I know that it will come. The promise hasn't landed, but the promiser's not done. And in the space between the asking and the answer I don't see, I'll fill the waiting with the worship that reminds me who He'll be. While I wait, I will worship. While I trust, I will sing. While I wait, I will worship. In the silence of this waiting, I will lift my voice and bring an offering of praise for the God who's worth it. Before the miracle arrives, while I wait, I will worship. Not the worship that performs when everything goes right, but the worship worship in the nothing, in the middle of the night. The sacrifice of praising when the feelings aren't there. That's the worship that moves heaven. That's the worship that declares, while I wait, I will worship. While I trust, I will sing. While I wait, I will worship in the silence of this waiting. I will lift my voice and bring an offering of praise for the God who's worth it. Before the miracle arrives, while I wait, I will worship. He is worthy of my worship. Before the breakthrough comes, He is worthy of my worship. When the battle isn't won, He is worthy. He is worthy. He is worthy. He is worthy. While I wait, while I wait, while I wait, I will worship. He is worthy. While I wait. I have read the ancient stories of the things you did before. The sea that split wide open, and the walls that fell to the floor. The barren womb that opened at the word you spoke in grace. And I bring my own impossible and lay it in that same place. Nothing is impossible for the God I serve. Nothing is impossible, not what I deserve, but what He decides is always good and always right. Nothing is impossible, and my miracle is within His sight. Nothing is impossible. Abraham's body was as good as dead, and Sarah's womb was cold. But the promise didn't come until they were far too old for the miracle to be their own. It had to be His gift, and what they could not do themselves, God gave them in a shift. Nothing is impossible for the God I serve. Nothing is impossible, not what I deserve, but what He decides is always good and always right. Nothing is impossible, and my miracle is within His sight. Nothing is impossible. With man this is impossible, but with God all things are possible. With man this is impossible, but with God nothing is impossible. My miracle is possible with God. Nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible with God. Nothing is impossible. Before the words have left my lips, You've already seen the need. Before I've formed the prayer completely, You've already agreed to move on my behalf in ways I cannot yet perceive. For the God who knows tomorrow has already planned what I'll receive. You see what I need even before I ask. You see what I need. Nothing is too hard a task. The answer is already moving before the prayer is said. You see what I need, and You're already working it ahead. You see what I need. Like Elijah in the wilderness, exhausted and alone, an angel touched him twice and said, "Get up, the journey's long to go." He didn't ask for what he needed, but the need was fully met. For the God who sees His servants sees the need they haven't said yet. You see what I need even before I ask. You see what I need. Nothing is too hard a task. The answer is working it ahead. You see what I need. Your Father knows what you need before you ask. Your Father knows, so seek first His kingdom, and all these things will be added to you. He sees what you need. You see me. You see me. You see what I need. You see me. Thomas asked to see the wounds before he would believe. And I have been like Thomas, wanting proof before I receive. But faith is not the evidence of things that I can touch. It's the substance of the hoped for, and the evidence of much. I believe before I see. That is the faith I choose. I believe before I see. There is nothing here to lose. For the God who asks me to believe is the God who always comes. I believe before I see, and I'm standing on what He has done. I believe before I see. I have written down the promises, and I speak them every day. Not because I feel the answer, but because faith lights the way. And the speaking of the promise in the face of what I see is the act of faith that honors what I know He'll do for me. I believe before I see. That is the faith I choose. I believe before I see. There is nothing here to lose. For the God who asks me to believe is the God who and I'm standing on what He has done. I believe before I see. Blessed are those who have not seen and yet believed. Blessed are those who trust before the answer has been received. I believe before I see. Before I see, I believe. I can't explain the feeling that something's about to shift, like the air before a rainstorm, or a curtain about to lift. I've been here long enough in waiting to recognize the sign that the God who moved before me is about to move again in time. Something is moving in the unseen and the deep. Something is moving while I'm waiting and I sleep. What looks like silence from the outside is activity inside. Something is moving, and my miracle is right on the other side. Something is moving in the bottom of a dry valley. Bones were lying still and dead, but the wind of God began to breathe, and life came rushing in instead. And I feel that same wind blowing through the places that have dried, for the God who breathed on dry bones is still breathing on mine. Something is moving in the unseen and the deep. Something is moving while I'm waiting and I sleep. What looks like silence from the outside is activity inside. Something is moving, and my miracle is right on the other side. something is moving. In the natural it looks still, but in the spirit there's a stir. God is moving on your behalf, even now, even here. Something is moving. Hold on. Something is moving. Hold on. Something is moving. Something is moving. Hold on. Something is moving. Something is moving. Hold on. Something is moving. There's a mountain standing before me that has been there far too long. It's been blocking out the sunlight, and I've been calling it too strong. But I've read the given to the ones who dare to speak, that the mountain has to listen to the faith that will not be weak. I speak to the mountain in the name of the King. I speak to the mountain, be removed, you cannot stay. For the God who spoke creation from the nothing into light, I speak to the mountain, and the mountain has to bow tonight. I speak to the mountain. Not with my own authority, but borrowed from the throne. Not because the mountain fears me, but because it fears the one who has given me the power to declare and to command. What is loosed in earth is loosed in heaven by His mighty hand. I speak to the mountain in the name of the King. I speak to the mountain, be removed, you cannot stay. For the God who spoke creation from the nothing into light, I speak to the mountain, and the mountain has to bow tonight. I speak to the mountain. If you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you will say to the mountain, His name move mountains. I'm building my courage on the record of what He's done. Every answered prayer behind me is evidence of what's to come. The times He showed up faithful when I thought all hope had gone are the stones I stack as altars that I rest my future on. He did it before, He'll do it again. He did it before, and my miracle is not beyond His pen. The God who wrote the story of every answered prayer, He did it before, and He's writing mine right now from up there. He did it before. I remember the provision when the bank account was dry. I remember the healing that defied the doctor's why. I remember the relationship restored beyond repair. Every miracle behind me is the proof that He still cares. He did it before, He'll do it again. He did it before, and my miracle is not beyond His pen. The God remember the day I stopped counting how long I had waited and prayed, and I planted my flag in the promise that God was not late and not delayed. And then it happened so quietly, the way that grace always arrives, not with fanfare and not with announcing, but with tears and with opened eyes. The answer finally came in God's perfect time. The answer finally came, and it was more than I had in mind. The waiting wasn't wasted, every prayer was held in store. The answer finally came, and I'm not the same as I was before. The answer finally came for the one still in the waiting, for the prayer that hasn't landed yet. I am standing as a witness to a God who does not forget. He may seem to run on different time than the calendar you hold, but the answer that is coming will be greater than you're told. The answer finally came in God's perfect time. The answer finally came, and it was more than I had in mind. The waiting wasn't wasted, every prayer was held in store. The answer finally came, and I'm not the same as I was before. The answer finally came. He is faithful, He was faithful through every day I waited. He is faithful, and the miracle He gave me was beyond what I had stated. He is faithful, always faithful. The answer finally came, finally came, finally came. He is faithful, finally came. I stood here just a season ago with nothing but a prayer, and the stubborn kind of hoping that you were still somewhere. In the middle of my waiting, in the middle of my lack, and you showed up with an answer that stopped me in my tracks. Look what you did, only you could do this. Look what you did when I had nothing. You gave me all of this. I can't explain it, I can only stand amazed. Look what you did, and I'll spend my whole life giving you the praise. Look what you did. To the ones who don't believe yet that the God who did this for me could do the same for them, I am standing as the evidence that He's faithful to the end. He didn't do it because I deserved it, He did it because He's good. And what He did for me, He'll do for you, just like He said He would. Look what you did, only you could do this. Look what you did when I had nothing. You gave me all of this. I can't explain it, I can only stand amazed. Look what you did, and I'll spend my whole life giving you the praise. Look what you did. Every miracle tells a story of a God who still shows up. Every answered prayer a chapter in the book that He wrote up. Look what you did. Look what you did. Oh, look what you did. What you did. Oh, only you. Look what you did. Oh, look what you did. Look what you did. Only God. Look what you did. I spent so long expecting that the miracle was the outcome, but looking back at all the waiting, I can see where God had come. Not only in the answer, but in who I became inside. The waiting was the miracle in the very thing I tried to skip right by. The waiting was the miracle. I just couldn't see it then. The waiting was the miracle. God was working deep within. Every day of trusting, every night of holding on. The waiting was the miracle. It was making me into who I was becoming all along. The character I couldn't build through comfort and through ease was being forged inside the furnace of the waiting on my knees. The depth of faith I carry was too shallow for what lay ahead, and the waiting was preparing what the answer couldn't give instead. The waiting was the miracle. I just couldn't see it then. The waiting was the miracle. God was working deep within. Every day of trusting, every night of holding on. The waiting was the miracle. It was making me into who I was becoming all along. And we know that suffering produces perseverance. Perseverance produces character, and character produces hope, and hope does not disappoint. The waiting was the miracle all along. The waiting was the miracle. I came asking for a little, just enough to make it through. I wasn't bold enough to ask for everything I needed from you. But you looked at my small asking, and you saw the deeper need, and you gave me so much more than the prayer I dared to breathe. More than I asked for, more than I dreamed, more than I thought possible, more than it seemed, immeasurably more than I had the faith to pray. More than I asked for, that is what you gave. More than I asked for. asked for strength to bear the load. You gave me hands to lift it. I asked for a little peace. You gave me joy to live with. I asked for survival and you handed me abundance. More than I could carry, more than all my wondering, more than I asked for, more than I dreamed, more than I thought possible, more than it seemed, immeasurably more than I had the faith to pray. More than I asked for, that is what you gave. More than I asked for, immeasurably more than all we ask or imagine, according to His power that is at work within us. To Him be the glory in the church and in Christ Jesus throughout all generations. More than I asked for, more than I asked, more than I asked, immeasurably more than I asked for. I am singing this for someone who has almost given up the wait, who has prayed until they're empty and is wondering if it's too late. I have been exactly where you are, and I need you to hear this from me. The God who answered my impossible will answer yours. Just wait and see. Your miracle is coming. Don't you give up now. Your miracle is coming. God's working out the how. What seems impossible today is possible for Him. Your miracle is coming. Hold on just a little longer. Don't give in. Your miracle is coming. For the one believing for a body to be healed and made whole, for the one believing for a prodigal to finally come home, for the one believing for provision when the cupboard has run dry, for everyone still standing with a tear and a why. Your miracle is coming. Don't you give up now. Your miracle is coming. God's working out the how. What seems impossible today Your miracle is coming. I am singing this for someone who has almost given up the way, who has prayed until they're empty and is wondering if it's too late. I have been exactly where you are, and I need you to hear this from me. The God who answered my impossible will answer yours. Just wait and see. Your miracle is coming. Don't you give up now. Your miracle is coming. God's working out the whole. What seems impossible today is possible for Him. Your miracle is coming. Hold on just a little longer. Don't give in. Your miracle is coming. For the one believing for a body to be healed and made whole. For the one believing for a prodigal to finally come home. For the one believing for provision when the cupboard has run dry. For everyone still standing with a tear and a why. Your miracle is coming. Don't you give up now. Your miracle is coming. God's working out the whole. What seems impossible today is possible for Him. Your miracle is coming. Hold on just a little longer. Don't give in. Your miracle is coming. For the one believing for a body, your miracle is coming. Hold on, don't you give up now. He is faithful. He is faithful. Your miracle is coming. Hold on, your miracle is coming. I am singing this for someone who has almost given up the wait, who has prayed until they're empty and is wondering if it's too late. I have been exactly where you are, and I need you to hear this from me. The God who answered my impossible will answer yours. Just wait and see. Your miracle is coming. Don't you give up now. Your miracle is coming. God's working out the how. What seems impossible today is possible for Him. Your miracle is coming. Hold on just a little longer. Don't give in. Your miracle is coming. For the one believing for a body to be healed and made whole. For the one believing.
This is not the age of silence. This is not the end of signs. The God who split the waters is the same God in these times. I have seen Him heal the broken. I have seen Him move the storm. I have seen Him in the impossible, and I have never been alone. My God still does miracles. He has not changed His ways. My God still does miracles in these present days. What He did in ancient history, He is doing even now. My God still does miracles, and I am living proof of His faithfulness somehow. My God still does miracles. To the skeptic and the doubter,